Hey guys, Grim here. There we go. And we're on Feed the Beast, and there is some trouble with my current video that's supposed to be going up. Video 8 is supposed to be going up, and the trouble with it is when I edited it, and I just noticed this when I went to upload, when I edited it, the first half of the movie, of the episode, ended up being the second half of the episode in the rendering process, and what should be the second half ended up being the first half in the rendering process. So it's completely backwards. So I'm making this video real quick. I'm going to walk you through what's in that video and upload this in place of it. Now, some things you might notice. I have long fall boots on. I made those in an upcoming episode that you'll see. So here we go. In episode 8, I set up the Arboretum and the Logger together. In a later episode, I more so automated the system. But episode 8 consists of the Stirling engine, the conductive pipe, the Arboretum right there, and the Logger right there, that diamond pipe, this diamond pipe, that chest, this chest, and a regular pipe right here. This diamond pipe was added later. So what I did, you put the Arboretum down, and it scans the area to see if there's anything in the way. If there is, it zaps it out of the way. And then when it's done scanning the area, it puts down humus. Now, humus is made, I make it with fertilizer and dirt all around it, makes 8 pieces of humus. To get fertilizer, you take a piece of apatite that you mine, put sand above and below it, and it gives you 8. You can also use ash. It takes a lot of ash just to get 2. So that's how I make humus. The Arboretum, when you put it down, if you right click, you load it up with the humus, you load it up with the saplings you want to use, and the sand slot you leave empty. That's after a tree pops like this, the humus underneath of it turns to sand. And the logger, when the logger takes down the tree, it takes out the sand, and the Arboretum puts humus back in its place. So on the logger, this tube coming out the side, that's where the logs come out. Logs come out the side and down. If you're doing oak trees, then for all trees, all saplings come out the bottom. If you're using oak trees, apples come out the bottom as well. I have this coming down so that it feeds directly into the Arboretum. So this will always stay about as full as it can get for the saplings in the Arboretum. If that's full, right now I have the saplings come out this side to this pipe and down into the ground where they go to something that you'll see in a future episode. Before I was just having them just come on over and into a chest. Now the Stirling engine requires fuel. I use wood planks. I'm not afraid to use wood planks because look what we made here. Look at all this wood, okay? A single piece of wood generates 750 energy units. A single wood plank generates 750 energy units. Well, one piece of wood, you can get 4 wood planks out of it. Okay, so you're quadrupling the amount of energy you can create out of one piece of wood. So that's the smart way to do it. A Stirling engine will operate 24/7 on wood planks without ever overheating, and it is enough power to operate the Arboretum and the logger at a decent rate. Now in a future episode, which you're going to end up seeing this again, obviously you can tell I further enhanced this. I have an engine pumping here. This is a chest. This has humus. Pumps humus over into that pipe, or it can go into the Arboretum. Now if you're not familiar, the diamond pipe sorts. This is a diamond pipe. It sorts. Red is to the right. Whatever you want to go that way, you put into the red color here. One of. If you want to go down, you put it into the black color. So that's what diamond pipes do. So the humus gets pumped into here. If the Arboretum is full, then it circles back around, comes back around and back into the chest. Likewise over here, I have to make up all the planks and put into this chest, but they get pumped out, and if the Stirling engine is full, they come around, and I had to put this iron pipe here to stop anything from going that way when I put this pipe in right here. But they come around, so the iron pipe just kicks it back this way. We'll kick it, and this was where I was experimenting with something else with an iron pipe. That'll be in a later episode as well. But it comes back around here, and comes back to the chest. So it's a constant loop for both items. Logs come out, and I've run this quite a bit by now. I mean, this is a couple weeks after I initially recorded. This first chest, this is all the sand I've gotten out of it. Some of the saplings, the rest of them are down below. This entire chest is full of wood. And I've got this chest here. Now, I've got everything functioning off of one lever. So if I flip this and fire everything up, at some point... Did it take a log? I thought I heard it hit a log or something. There goes humus. Okay. There goes sand. Yep. Yeah, it's taking the sand. It's putting down humus. Yeah, it's logging that tree right there. So a log should come out of here. Oh, there's the log. Came out of there. And it ended up going into this chest. So this is how it works. There's a future episode coming up where I go more in depth about when I expanded the sections of the Arboretum. But episode 8 was mainly just the engine, the conductive pipe, the Arboretum, the pipe in the middle, these two chests, and the logger. And that is how the Arboretum works. Pardon my speech at the moment. I had some dental work done this week, and it has affected my speech a little bit, mainly my S's and my T's and TH's sounds. So I apologize for that. It looks like my speech will probably be that way for quite some time before it gets put back around right. So that's where we are with episode 8. I spent an entire day just thinking about actually uploading episode 8 in its backwards form. When a sapling drops, the logger will end up picking that up. There you go. The logger picked that up, and it sends it down. There we go. But I spent a while thinking about whether or not to upload it or just log in and do a walkthrough with you about what I did in episode 8. In the end, I decided to do this, but it's not proving to be very long anyway. So I'm going to upload this. That's for what's underneath. That'll be a future episode. Don't pay no mind to that, okay? I'm going to upload this, and then probably during the same day, I will go ahead and upload episode 8 for you to see the initial setup of this. It's backwards though. The first half of the episode is what belongs at the second half of the episode, and the second half of the episode is what belongs at the beginning of the episode. I'm not sure how things got switched around like that. I would go in and just re-edit it and re-render it, but the actual raw footage, I don't have it anymore. I deleted all the raw footage. Granted, I might be able to go ahead and take the initial episode after the episode as it is now into the editor, cut it in half, switch the two back together, and re-render it. I might be able. I'll look into that. Either way, I'm going to upload this one for sure. So that is where I am. There's a lot of things that might be different to you on here. I'm not sure, you know, what they may or may not be. Well, the waypoint for one, that's different. I got another one right there. And that's all in future episodes, so we'll cover that then. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, a like is appreciated. I'll see you guys then. Take care.